The Sayyid dynasty. The impact of the invasion of Timur was that Timur was that Delhi was not able to get her old ascendancy. After a series of successions, the Tughlaq dynasty had ended. In 1414, Khizra Khan, Khizra Khan, the founder of the Sayyid dynasty, who claimed his descent from the Arabian prophet, took control as a deputy of Timur in India. Four kings of the Sayyid dynasty indulged in perpetual struggle to retain some sort of control. Khizra Khan was succeeded by his son Mubarak Khan after his death on May 20, 1421. However, he was murdered soon. The last ruler, Mubarak Khan, was murdered soon after his accession to the throne. Last ruler of this dynasty was Alauddin Alam Shah, who voluntarily abdicated the throne of Delhi Sultanate in favor of Bahlol Khan Lodi on April 19, 1451 and left for Badaयूं, where he died chanting names of Allah. India was once again disintegrated in small independent states and petty rulers ruled the territories. India was once again disintegrated in smaller independent states and petty rulers ruled the territories, some of which were as small as 20 to 30 miles. In South India, first independent Islamic kingdom is South Bahmani Kingdom, had already formed by a vassal of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. In Karnataka, the Vijayanagar Empire was on its climax. In South India, first independent Islamic kingdom in South Bahmani Kingdom had already formed by a vassal of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. In Karnataka, the Vijayanagar Empire was on its climax. Now the Lodi dynasty. The entire 15th century saw the power of Delhi vanishing. Following the collapse of the Tughlaq dynasty after the invasion of Timur from Mongolia, the Sayyid utterly failed. The Sayyid dynasty failed. The Lodi Afghans showed some energy and wisdom but could not regain the old power and pomp. Bahlol Lodi supplanted the last feeble Sayyid in 1451. Now Bahlol Lodi from 1451 AD to 1489 AD. Bahlol Lodi was a good soldier and governor of Sirhind. After taking some minor principalities near Delhi, he was able to recover Jaunpur and surrounding territories, expanding the territories as far as Bihar. He had married a Hindu goldsmith of Sirhind, and the offspring of this matrimony was Sikandar Lodi, who succeeded him after his death in 1489 AD. Sikandar Lodi from 1489 AD to 1517 AD. Sikandar Lodi was the second son of Bahlol. So naturally, there was a power struggle between him and his elder brother Barbak Shah, who was then viceroy of Jaunpur. However, since his father nominated Sikandar as heir apparent, there was no bloodshed and Barbak Shah kept ruling Jaunpur. Sikandar ascended the throne in 1489 AD. The campaigns of Sikandar Lodi began to recall the earlier supremacy of Delhi. He was able to subdue the Rajas of Bihar, Bengal, Dholpur, Chanderi, Gwalior, Awadh, Tirhut, Bundelkhand, etc. In 1503, he established the city of Agra and in 1506 transferred his capital from Delhi to Agra. Sikandar, like Firoz Tughlaq, was harsh to Hindus and is known to have burnt alive a Hindu Brahmin who preached Islam and Hindu are both ways acceptable to God. He raised temples such as Jwalamukhi temple at Nagarkot. He imposed jizya on Hindus and did all what he could to prove the supremacy of Islam. The dream of conquering the Gwalior fort could never come true in his life. He attacked 5 times to win this mighty fort, but each time it was defeated by Raja Man Singh of Gwalior. He died in 1517 and was succeeded by his son Ibrahim Lodi, who was the last Sultan of Delhi Sultanate. Ibrahim Lodi 1517 to 1526. Ibrahim Lodi was obsessed with the royal prerogative. He made Afghan chiefs He made the Afghan chiefs, on whose sword his dominion rested, stand motionless in his presence with folded hands, and they got so much vexed with his petty rules that discontent rose among them. Ibrahim tried to subdue the inferno with the blood of some of the elite, and the result of this bloodshed was that Afghans rose in arms. There was a rebel in all of his sides. The chief of Awadh, Janpur, and Bihar chose Darya Khan as their leader. In Punjab, there was a revolt under Daulat Khan. The rule of Ibrahim became so intolerant that one of his uncles, Alam Khan, fled to Kabul and invited Babur to invade India. In Mewar, a new power under Rana Sanga was on its zenith. Under these circumstances, Babur attacked India and closed the chapter of Delhi Sultanate. The Sayyid